Let's talk about your routine. And you cover all this in the book and how you sell. You wake up in the morning and say, ready, set, go.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I'll burn through this stuff.
Yeah, ready, set, go for me is my kind of morning mantra. And I say it all the time about everything, but it's that get up and go attitude, right? It's that mindset that like everything is a race, you know, and like, let's just go. Like you gotta, like it's my coffee.
And then it's finder, keeper, doer. You got different modes that you're in all day.
Yep.
Is that finder getting the leads, or how does that work?
Yes, it's how I structure my day, because otherwise I would have no structure and I would lose my mind. So my finder time is when I focus on my business as a whole movement, and I think about how I'm going to build business, how I'm going to get those new leads, how I'm going to prospect, how I'm going to go after those listings, how I'm going to get into different types of vlogs or start a new channel or, you know, all that stuff. The keeper time is basically focusing on the money that I have or don't have, the advertising expenses, the marketing expenses, what am I going to spend this month, how am I going to invest back into my business to make business. And then the doer time is the rest of my day. That is when I actually do all the work.
Follow-up is everything in your business.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Follow-up for me is broken down into 3 F's. So follow up, follow through, and follow back, where like it's kind of like what we were just saying, you know, I want to sell as much as I can to people who know that I sell things. And you meet so many people all the time, you got to stay on top of them. You know, the most of the deals I do now are not because people came to me and said, I want to buy that apartment right now. Can you help me right now? And I'll also pay you a commission. Like, I don't think that's ever happened to me. Unfair. Most people are like, yeah, no, I'm thinking about it. I don't know, like my lease is up in November. I don't know. Yeah, keep me posted. That's a guy I'm going to stay on top of.
Right.
So that when they wake up that one day and they say, real estate, I got to move. Ryan keeps sending me listings. Ryan, is there, what else? And that's it.
Right. Average time to sell a house over $4 million is 400 days in this city.
Yeah.
People should think about that number. This is a follow-up, chase up. This is not
follow up, follow through,
This is
follow
not, like
back,
you said,
man.
boom, boom commission. This
It
is
can
all
be
about-
really quick. I mean, but it's all dependent on price. Like New Yorkers are also very stubborn people, and they will negotiate the price of a banana. So like, you know, a lot, that days on market is so high because someone has an apartment that's worth $3 million, but their friend Bill got 4.5 3 years ago. So I'm going to put mine on for 4.5. Let's just see what happens. Like, all right. So I try not to take listings like that, but oftentimes, you got to work with them. You know, you got to let them kind of be educated. You know, it's kind of like with the baby now. Like my wife wants to hold the baby everywhere so that she doesn't fall and hurt herself, but it's sometimes like she's got to know that if she puts her finger there, if she falls over, like you don't want her to get hurt, but she's got to know like, well, probably shouldn't do that again. Otherwise she'll never, ever, ever learn.
Should finish up on the 7 stages of selling: excitement, frustration, fear, disappointment, acceptance, happiness, relief. Also the 7 stages of grief as well.
They're the same, exactly the same.
So, and that's just the cycle that's going to go through someone's emotions almost every time, sometimes quicker than others.
Yep.
And you need to be aware of it and allow your client to feel those things too.
Yeah, all for it.
And you're almost like the coach, the therapist through this.
Always. I think one of the worst things a salesperson can do is try to make their client feel something different. Like if they're angry, if I pick up the phone and try to make them happy, it's just going to piss them off more. And maybe they'll lie to me and tell me, oh, no, now I'm happy. But they're going to hang up the phone and then kill the deal, right? You let them be angry and be angry with them. You got to be empathetic with people and let them go through their own thing, because you're not that. I'm not the one spending the money, right? Yeah. I'm just the broker. So if you're going to be upset, if you're going to have buyer's remorse, if you're going to be excited, let's be excited. Let's do it together. And then you just have to anticipate those next moments, which is why I have that section where, just like a doctor, like you anticipate those feelings so that you know what's coming next. And if those feelings don't come next, bonus, right? Like I've got clients sometimes who are only excited all the time. Great. I prep for the sadness, but maybe they'll never get there. That's fine. But most of the time, people do run through those emotions, and you got to be prepared. You got to know how to handle them so that you don't lose a deal.